All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. A quick turnaround here. We're getting set for Game 2 between the Giants and the Braves, NLDS Game 2. And we have the Giants operating out of New York. When they go home, they'll play at the Polo Grounds. So even though it says SF up there, we're calling them the New York Giants, as they will take on the Atlanta Braves in Game 2. The Giants took Game 1. They have a 1-0 lead in the series. It'll be Christy Mathewson against John Smoltz on the mound for Atlanta. So let's head out there now for Game 2 here at Jammin' Sports. There's your lineups. Jammin' Sports presents Game 2 of the National League Division Series between the Giants and the Braves, live from Turner Field in Atlanta. Giants lead the series 1-0. Giants took Game 1 6-2. Game 2 here tonight. Game 2 of the NLDS up next here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the first inning. John Smoltz will be the starting pitcher for the Braves. Leading things off for the Giants will be Hank Thompson. He's the right fielder. Game 2 from Atlanta now underway. The pitch by Smoltz. Inside, 1-0. The second game of our baseball doubleheader here tonight. And now the 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, bases empty. Top of the first, just underway. A grounder to short. Making the play for the Braves is Johnny Logan, and he makes the out. 1 down as Thompson grounds out to short. There's the starting lineup for the Giants tonight. Freddie Lindstrom, the third baseman, will be up next. Lindstrom comes up. Here's the pitch. Up high, 1-0. 1 out, bases empty for the Giants here in the top of the first inning. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Just underway, live from Atlanta. 1 out, bases empty. Rips it foul. Count goes to 2-1 to Freddie Lindstrom. And now the 2-1 pitch Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch by Smoltz. Struck him out for out number 2. Next up, Barry Barnes, the left fielder for the Giants, with 2 outs, bases empty. The 0-1 pitch to Barnes, up high, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch by Smoltz. It'll be a ball. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Rips it foul down the line. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the top of the first. 2-2 pitch by Smoltz. Swing and a miss. And he strikes him out. No score. We go to the bottom of the first here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Christy Mathewson. There's a Hall of Famer pitching for the Giants tonight. Here in game 2. Giants lead the series 1-0. Mathewson, maybe Evil Dead can put up when he played. Michael Harris will lead things off for the Braves. The center fielder. Mathewson on the hill. First pitch outside, 1-0. Giants rocking the New York outfits. I like it. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Games 3 and 4 will be at the Polo Grounds in New York. The 1-1 pitch to Harris. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the first inning. It was a 1-2-3 inning for the Giants in the top of the first. Chipper Jones will come up next. And Jones is either the third baseman or the DH tonight. We'll find out on defense. The count's 0-1. He's either DH or third. We'll figure it out. Mathewson, wow. Back in the day when baseball was manly. The count's 1-1 to Jones. Took a swing on an outside pitch. Count goes to 1-2. Back when Mathewson played, those players were tough back then, man. Jones pops one out to right field. Hank Thompson getting under it and makes the out. 2 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the first. 373 wins. Wow. In a very short time, comparatively speaking. Hank Aaron will be up next. Jones is the DH tonight. There's the lineup. So Hank Aaron, Hammerin' Hank, the right fielder, up next for the Braves with 2 outs, bases empty. Mathewson, his long windup, inside, 1-0. Hammerin' Hank, one of my most favorite players of all time. Such a great player was Hank Aaron. He played with such class. He really did. The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. Two outs, bases empty for the Braves here in the bottom of the first. We're live from Turner Field in Atlanta. In there for a strike, count goes to 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Rips it foul down the line. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Hammer and Hank Aaron. Hank is on your team. He's a good one to have. Hank, it's going to be a base hit, I think. No, coming in on his horse in center field, Willie Mays robs Hammer and Hank. After one, no score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second, and the Say Hey Kid, who just made that play a moment ago, Willie Mays, will lead things off here in the top of the second. He played third sparingly. Mays, the first pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. John Schmaltz on the mound for the Braves here in the top of the second. Game 2 of this series. Fouled off. Giants lead the series 1-0. They took game 1 6-2. The 1-1 pitch. Ripped foul. You can catch up on the baseball by going to YouTube. All the games have been archived on YouTube at Jammin' Sports. 1-2 pitch. Ripped up the middle. Willie Mays, a base hit to lead off the top of the second inning. The Say Hey Kid. The Braves are the number 2 seed. The Cubs are the number 1 seed in the National League. Willie McCovey, he's either the first base or the DH today. First pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. I'd venture to guess he's the DH, and Cepeda's probably playing first. The 0-1 pitch to McCovey. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Runner on first base for the Giants. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. That's a pretty good outfield. Ball 2. The pitch was inside. That's a pretty good lineup. I'd take that lineup. I'd take that lineup any day. 2-1 pitch. A base. Nope. Smoltz. They're going to turn 2. Yes. As McCovey hits it back to Smoltz, they get the double play, a 1-4-3 double play. Smoltz backhands it, throws to second, and they get the double play. 2 down for the Giants. Base is empty now. And Brandon Crawford, the shortstop, will come up. 1-0. Evil Dead, is Crawford a current player, or is he an old-time player? That's a pretty good rotation. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Okay, that's what I thought. Crawford is a current player, yes. Thank you. I thought as much. Outside, 2-1 to Crawford. 2 outs, base is empty. We're in the top of the second. Inside, 3-1. I wasn't sure if he still played or not. Three balls and a strike to Crawford. 2 outs, base is empty. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, it's a 2-out walk. And Crawford is aboard. And now Orlando Cepeda, he is the DH tonight. McCovey playing first. And he fouls it off, 0-1. My goodness. That's quite the lineup. No balls and a strike to Cepeda. 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch. Rips it out to right field. And Hank Aaron makes the play. At the end of 2 or 1.5. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Game 2. No score. Eddie Matthews. There's a Hall of Famer. Eddie Matthews will lead things off for the Braves. And it's a base hit in the left field for Matthews to lead off the bottom of the second inning. He's the third baseman tonight. And now the left fielder, David Justice, will come up. Nobody out, runner on first base. Inside, 1-0. Evil Dead, can you look up Eddie Matthews for me? I appreciate that. I know when Justice played. Justice played back in the 90s. I know that. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Matthews played when they were still in Milwaukee. I know that much. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dave Justice. Nobody out, runner on first base. Matthews at first. A 1-1 pitch. There goes Matthews. They'll throw to second, and they get him. Thank you, Evil Dead. Yeah, that was the Milwaukee years. A lot of Milwaukee years there, 52-68. And Matthews gets gunned down. Nice throw by the catcher, Joey Bart. David Justice still at the plate. The count's 1-2 with 1 out. Bases empty. That one's in the dirt, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Right to Cepeda. They're going to throw to Mathewson, who touches the bag for the final out. At the end of 2 complete. No score. What? I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I thought there was 3 outs. Johnny Logan up next. There's just 2 outs. And now Logan, the shortstop, with 2 outs, bases empty. I got ahead of myself. I thought that was the 3rd out. And now the 0-1 pitch. Rips it foul quickly, 0-2 to Johnny Logan. When did Logan play? Evil Dead, I can't remember. I know he's an older player. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2 now to Logan. 1951. Fouls it off to 63. Thank you much. Appreciate that. Counts 1-2 to Logan. Popped it up. McCovey going back and makes the play. Now that's the end of the second inning. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 3rd here in Game 2 of the NLDS between the Giants and the Braves. Giants lead the series 1-0. We're scoreless in the top of the 3rd. Jeff Kent will come up. He's the second baseman for the Giants. A ground ball to the 3rd baseman. That's Matthews, and he's safe. They're going to charge an error to somebody. They're going to charge the error. Actually, it's Chipper Jones playing 3rd base tonight. Yeah, I've heard of Logan. I remember him on Stratomatic. I had a lot of older teams. I had a ton of teams. I had a ton of teams from the 50s and 60s. And a lot of teams from like 1900 to 1940. Joey Bart, the catcher, comes up. In there for a strike, 0-1. Nobody out for the Giants. A runner on first base. The count's 0-1 to Bart. Rips it foul. Counts 0-2. Logan was a decent player. He's not a Hall of Famer. But he was an everyday player. He was a good player. 0-2. Pops it up in the left field. Justice will come in and makes the play for out number 1. Joey Bart flies out to left. 1 down for the Giants here in the top of the 3rd. Hank Thompson, the right fielder. Let me see if Evil Dead can tell us about Hank Thompson when he played. He was back in the 50s, I believe. He hit the shot heard around the world, I know that. Outside, 1-0. 1 out, runner on first. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. 1 out, runner on first base. Thompson at the plate, 2-0. Snap throw to first, back in time. Counts 2-0 to Thompson. 2-0 pitch. Up high, 2-1. No, that was in there for a strike. I'm sorry, 2-1. It looked high, but it was in the strike zone, shoulder high. And now the 2-1 pitch to Thompson. There goes the runner. It's a hit and run. It'll be a fielder's choice. I'm thinking Bobby Thompson. You're right. I was just thinking about it a moment ago. So it's a sacrifice. The runner goes down to second, 2 outs. And Freddie Lindstrom comes up. The third baseman. Yeah, I was thinking Bobby Thompson. You're right.
1 ball.
Outside, 1-0. 2 outs. Runner on second. A base hit might score him. Lindstrom, the third baseman, fouls that one off. The count goes to 1-1. We're at Turner Field in Atlanta. We're in their older stadium, not the new one. I like the older one better. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Outside. That'll even the count at 2-2. I wish this game still had Fulton County Stadium. I'd put them there. 2-2 pitch. Big swing and miss. Struck him out to end the inning after 2.5. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Joe Torre, he's the catcher. He's also a really good manager. We'll lead things off here at the bottom of the 3rd. Mathewson's first pitch, outside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, inside, 2-0. A lot of people forget Joe Torre was a pretty good baseball player back in the day. High in the air, that's going to drop. It's a fair ball down the right field line. Torre's going for 2, and it's going to be a leadoff double for the Braves. A chance now for Atlanta to get on the board first. A runner on second base with nobody out. And now Matt Olson at the plate. He's the first baseman. First pitch, a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Torre at second base. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. Yeah, he's a good player, all right. We get a lot of Braves news around here. It's the favorite team in this area. 1-2. The station I work at, we get a Braves report every day. So I keep close up to date with the Braves. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner at second. Struck him out looking for out number 1. Mathewson blew that one by him. Next up, Ozzy Albies. He's a current player. I know Ozzy. Second baseman. First pitch. As the ball count goes to 1-0. I like Ozzy. He's a good player. Bob's in the house. Good to see you, Bob. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. Game 2 of the National League Division Series. The Giants lead the series 1-0. We have no score here in the bottom of the third. 1 out for the Braves with a runner on second base. Yes, the Braves have a good team this year. 1-1 pitch to Albies. To McCovey. Mathewson will cover the bag. Torrey will move down to third. It'll be a sacrifice for Albies. And now with 2 outs, the Braves have a runner on third base. And Michael Harris will come up, the center fielder tonight. 2 outs, runner on third. Let's see if the Braves can bat him in. Up high, 0-1. Oh, it's in there, 0-1. I thought that was a ball. That's a strike. Down low, 1-1. Can you give me a team, anyone? I'm not sure I understand the question, Bob. 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. Harris tried to draw the walk. In there for a strike. Count goes to 3-2. Three-2 pitch. Popped up. Left fielder Bonds comes in and makes the play. The Braves threaten but do not score. We're scoreless here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning here in Game 2. We're scoreless. Barry Bonds, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Giants. John Smoltz still on the mound for the Braves. Bonds hits one into the night. See ya. Home run. And the Giants take a 1-0 lead. On the first pitch, Barry Bonds hits one out of here. And the Giants take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th, here in Game 2. He hit this one a ton over the right field fence. Yep, the roids kicked in. You got that right. Man, he hit that one a ton. So the Giants with a 1-0 lead. Willie Mays, the center fielder, up next. Outside, 1-0. The Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. We already saw him make a spectacular catch earlier this game in center field. Say Hey. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, bases empty. We're in the top of the 4th. Giants up 1-0. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1.
2-1.
A Sunday night baseball doubleheader here at Jammin' Sports. The Red Sox beat the Mariners before this, 2-0. And that series is tied at 1 game apiece. Outside, 3-1. We'll have the 2 Chicago series tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be the Phillies and the Cubs and the A's and the White Sox. Game 1 of those two series tomorrow night. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Full count now to Willie Mays. 3-2 pitch. Right up the middle. Smoltz will throw to first for the out. Mays will ground out to the pitcher, 1 down. We're at Turner Field, Atlanta, Georgia. Willie McCovey, the first baseman, up next for the Giants with 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Smoltz. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside. They'll even the count at 1-1. He really does. That's a good way to put it. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out, bases empty. And now the 2-1 pitch by Smoltz. Popped it up. The catcher, Torrey, going back and makes the play for out number 2. McCovey will pop out to the catcher. 2 down. And now Brandon Crawford will come up, the shortstop. 2 outs, bases empty. Giants up 1-0. In there for a strike, 0-1. There's your defensive alignment for the Braves in the infield. Counts 0-1 to Crawford. 0-1 pitch. Popped it up, down the first base line, out of play. Count goes to 0-2. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. 1-2. We'll have a baseball doubleheader again tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. He struck him out. He went around. At the end of 3.5, Barry Bonds a solo shot, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Chipper Jones playing third base tonight. Christy Mathewson still on the mound for the Giants. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Giants up 1-0. Jones fouls it off, 0-1. Yeah, he was polarizing. He was a good player, though. 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what a lot of people said. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, bases empty. Jones at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 1-2. No, it's in there. That was a strike. The crowd's not happy. That looked like a ball. Counts at 1-2. The pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Struck him out. Jones strikes out. 1 down for the Braves. Hank Aaron, the right fielder, up next. 1 out, bases empty. He can tie up the ball game. It'll be a ground ball to Crawford. He'll throw to first for the out. So Aaron grounds out to short. 2 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the 4th. And Eddie Matthews comes up next. Matthews today is the third baseman. In there for a strike, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs, bases empty. Giants up 1-0. The count's 0-1 to Matthews. On the outside corner, count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Foul that off. Count remains at 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 4 complete. Giants lead it 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th here in Game 2 of the NLDS between the Braves and the Giants. Giants lead the series 1-0. They lead the game 1-0 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Turner Field in Atlanta. Orlando Cepeda, he's the DH for the Giants this evening. John Smoltz still on the mound. Up high, 0-1. In the strike zone though, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Count quickly, 0-2 to Cepeda. And now the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cepeda. 1-2 pitch. Down the first base line, but foul. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, it'll be Game 1 of the Phillies and the Cubs, and that'll be followed by Game 1 of the A's and the White Sox. 2-2 now the count. Cepeda, 58-74. Thank you, Evil Dead. 2-2 pitch. And that's right to the first baseman. The throw to Smoltz, covering the bag for the out. Matt Olson makes the play for the Braves. Throws it to Smoltz, covering the bag for the out. Jeff Kent will come up next, the second baseman for the Giants. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch, up high, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And now the 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0.
2 ball, no strike.
Oh yeah, I was watching that the other day, the highlights. He decked him. I mean, it was 3-0. I mean, he got a good hit in there. He kind of does play dirty. 3-0 pitch. It's a 1-out walk for Jeff Kent. Nemesis in the house. Good to see you, Nemesis. Welcome in. We're in the top of the 5th inning. The Giants with a runner at first base with 1 out. Oh yeah, they were the best. They were the best baseball crew ever. John Miller and Joe Morgan. Oh my goodness. I'd watch Sunday Night Baseball just to hear them. Yes. The pitch to Bart took a swing and missed. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, runner on first base. 0-1 pitch. Inside. 1-1. If you missed the earlier game, the Red Sox beat the Mariners. That series is tied 1 game apiece. Red Sox won 2-0. Struck him out? No. But they get him at second. The runner is out at second base. Watch this. Nice throw by Torrey. The count's 1-2 to Bart. 1-2 pitch. And Bart fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. Now there's 2 outs, bases empty for the Giants here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, Miller is still doing Giants game. Ripped into center field, going back is Harris, and he makes the play. And that'll end the inning. Giants lead at 1-0 here at Jammin' Sports. David Justice will lead things off for the Braves here in the bottom of the 5th. Giants up 1-0 here in Game 2. Christy Mathewson still on the mound. appreciate that, Nemesis. Recommend me to as many as you can. I like to fill up this room. I appreciate that. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Justice. He went around 1-1. Dave Justice, he played back predominantly in the 90s for the Braves. A great ball player, the left fielder. The 1-1 pitch. Justice rips it out to left field. Bonds going back to the wall. It's out of here. And we have a tie ball game. Dave Justice, a solo shot home run. And we're tied at 1. Bonds couldn't get to it. This is true. He was a great player, but not a great human being. Appreciate that, Nemesis. Yeah, if I was married to Halle Berry, I'd be treating her like a queen, man. Johnny Logan up next. He fouls off the first pitch. The shortstop. Count goes to 0-1. Yeah, really. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. It's a whole new ball game now. We're tied at 1. Nobody out. Bases empty. He swung at it, struck him out. They'll throw down to first. 1 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the 5th. As Logan strikes out. 5 strikeouts now for Mathewson. The Giants lead the series 1-0. We're in game 2. Joe Torre, the catcher, up next. 1 out, bases empty. Torre fouls it off. Down the third baseline, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. A man should never hit a woman, period, unless the woman is coming after him with a knife or a gun or something like that. That's the only excuse I'll give. Matt Olson, the first baseman, in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Yeah, self-defense that's a given. 2 outs, bases empty. The count's 1-1 to Olson. Fouls that one off, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And that'll end the inning. At the end of 5 complete, we're tied at 1 as David Justice hits a solo shot here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th, tied at 1. Hank Thompson, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Giants. John Smoltz still on the mound for the Braves here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch up high, 1-0.
1-0.
I didn't see who won that game. Did the Chargers win? I've been busy all day. I didn't get a chance to see any NFL highlights. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Chargers 1. 1-1 pitch. Outside 2-1. Where did they play? Just kidding. Just kidding. I know where they play. 2-1 pitch. Down low 3-1. 34-17. That may be a base hit out to center. No, Harris is there for the out. He played in Queens. Michael Harris made the play in center field. 1 down. Freddie Lindstrom, the third baseman, will come up next. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the 6th. And that's high in the air to Hank Aaron. Out in right field, Aaron going over and makes the play right before the wall. 2 down. That would be funny if the Chargers played the Rams in Queens. Travel all the way across the country. Barry Bonds with 2 outs. He's the left fielder. Up next, base is empty. The pitch down low, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, base is empty. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. All right, we should have time. We'll throw it on there. Inside, 3-1. We'll do a hockey exhibition next. Evil Dead wants to see the women play. We'll find the 2 worst women's hockey teams and throw them on there. Fouled off down the line. Count goes to 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 5.5, we're still tied at 1. Here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 1. Ozzie Albies will lead things off for the Braves here in Game 2. Albies, the second baseman. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Mathewson still on the mound for the Giants. Oh, 1 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. 0-2. We're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air, out to center field. Willie Mays gets under it for out number 1. 1 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the 6th. We're at Turner Field in Atlanta. Michael Harris, the center fielder, up next. The pitch by Mathewson, up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, big swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-1 to Michael Harris. 1 out, base is empty. Yep, they do. Fouled off down the line. Count goes to 2-2. Madden 24 will have a copy in hand Friday. We'll get a first look at it. Outside, 3-2. My football game this week on the radio is Thursday night instead of Friday. Ball 4. It'll be a 1-out walk for Harris. Braves with a runner at first with 1 out. Chipper Jones, the DH, up next. They do a pitch out. He doesn't take the bait. We'll probably do about 3 games. We'll take a 3-game look at it. Appreciate it, Nemesis. The 1-0 pitch, and Jones fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. Snap throw to first. Harris back in time. One pitch. Rips it foul. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off again. Count remains at 1-2 to Chipper Jones. Mathewson, the 1-2 pitch. Down low, that'll even the count at 2-2. The Braves would love to tie the series up as we head back to New York for games 3 and 4. 2-2 pitch, there goes the runner. It's a hit and run. And they'll get Jones at first. It'll be a sacrifice. 2 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the 6th. And Hank Aaron comes out. Hammer and Hank. It's a ground ball to Kent at second. He'll throw him out, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 6 complete, we're tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th here in Game 2. Willie Mays, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Giants. Smoltz still on the mound for the Braves. In their first strike, 0-1. Giants lead the series 1-0. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Mays at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 1. Willie McCovey, the first baseman, up next with 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Smoltz. Outside, 1-0. McCovey back at the plate. And now the 1-0 pitch. In their first strike, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. In their first strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. They'll throw down to first. 2 down for the Giants here in the top of the 7th inning. We're tied at 1. Next up, Brandon Crawford. He's the shortstop. 2 outs, bases empty. He went around, strike 1. We're at Turner Field in Atlanta. Game 2 of the NLDS. 0-1 pitch. Hit right up the middle, back to Smoltz, so throw to first for the out. At the end of 6.5, we're still tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning in a tie ball game. Eddie Matthews, the third baseman, will lead things off for the Braves. Sauce. That is such a stupid name. Count goes to 1-0 on Eddie Matthews. Mathewson still on the mound. In there for a strike, 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning of Game 2 of the NLDS. 1-1 pitch, down low, 2-1. When you name your children, you got to remember now, they're going to have that name the rest of their lives. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. Never name your child something they're going to be picked on about. That's just cruel. Struck him out looking for out number 1. One down for the Braves. Yep, that's right. David Justice, the left fielder, up next. In there for a strike, 0-1. One out here in the bottom of the 7th. Base is empty. We're tied at 1. I like how the baseball bats say the show on it. That's a nice touch. 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Counts up 1-2. One-two pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down for the Braves here in the bottom of the 7th. And Johnny Logan will come up, the shortstop. 2 outs, base is empty. Mathewson still pitching really well. Outside or inside, 1-0. Yeah, I've seen some of the skins online. They look good. And now the 1-0 pitch. Hit high in the air. Hank Thompson going back in right field and makes the play for the final out. At the end of 7 complete, we're still tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Colin McHugh will come in to pitch for the Braves as we go to the top of the 8th inning in a tie ball game. Orlando Cepeda up next, the DH for the Giants. Up high, ball 1. AJ Minter warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. Pitch is outside, 2-0. We're in the top of the 8th, and we're tied at 1 here in Game 2 of the NLDS. 2-0 pitch, outside, 3-0. Pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Orlando Cepeda. And now 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. It goes from 3-0 to 3-2. Full count. Yeah, that's a name right there. When I was in high school, when I was in junior high, I had a friend that used to call me Arm all the time. He said, "Hey, Arm." 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for Orlando Cepeda here in the top of the 8th. Jeff Kent, the second baseman, up next. They used to call me Pit Stop a lot. Down low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Well-deserved statue. Barry Sanders was one of the best. He made some amazing inhuman runs during his career. Kemp out to right field. Aaron going back. Aaron at the wall makes the play. Hank Aaron with a nice catch in right field. 1 down for the Giants here in the top of the 8th. They did. They really did. And now Joey Bart, the catcher, comes up. Up high, 1-0. Yeah, he could have played for a couple of more years. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. He just never really had a good team around him, though. That was the problem. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. 1 out, runner on first base. It counts 3-0 to Joey Bart. The pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch in there for a strike, 3-2. I think he still holds the NFL record for the most runs over 30 yards, I think. Struck him out as he took a big swing. 2 down for the Giants. Tomlinson was a great back too. Again, though, he never had a really decent team around him. Two down, bases, well, runner on first. Hank Thompson comes up, the right fielder. Down low, 1-0. Yep. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base for Thompson. They throw to first. He's back in time. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch to Thompson. In there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Harris in center field gets under it. And makes the play for the final out. At the end of 7.5, we're still tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Logan Webb will come in for the Giants in a tie ball game. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Nemesis Whip in the house. Bring you the game tonight. Feel free to chat with us. You're more than welcome to join the chat. Joe Torre, the catcher, will lead things off for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th inning. Logan Webb on the mound. First pitch outside, 1-0. Wilson and Wood warming up in the bullpen. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1-1. The Braves trying to tie the series up at 1 game apiece if they get a win tonight. That's right. Thanks for joining us. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1 to Joe Torre, the catcher. And now the 1-2 pitch. A ground ball down the third base line. Lindstrom throws to first. Off the bag. Bad throw by Lindstrom. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. And Torre is safe at first with nobody out. Matt Olson will come up next, the first baseman. A chance now for the Braves here in the bottom of the 8th. A runner on with nobody out. Let's see what Olson can do. In there for a strike, 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
And now the 0-1 pitch. Rips it into left center field. That's going to drop. Coming around, he's going to come home. The throw home. They got him at the plate. Torrey gets gunned down at home. And Olsen ends up on second base. The Giants throw it in from center field quickly. Nice throw by Crawford to get Torrey, and they definitely got him. So now there's one out with a runner on second base. Ozzie Albies will come up next. The second baseman. In there for a strike, 0-1. The Braves, they can still get a run with a base hit. They have a runner at second base. Olsen's at second. Rips it, and they get him off the bag. They get the double play as Lindstrom snags the ball out of the air. We go to the ninth. Tied at 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the ninth in a tie ball game. Here in game 2, Freddie Lindstrom, who just made the fine play at third base, will lead things off for the Giants. McHugh still on the mound. First pitch is in there for a strike. Minter and Smoltz. How can Smoltz come back in? He was the starting pitcher. Unless he's on the roster twice somehow. Up high, 1-1.
1-1.
We're in the top of the ninth. We're tied at 1. The 1-1 pitch to Lindstrom. Down low, 2-1.
2 ball, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch. Popped it up. Justice in left makes the play for out number 1. 1 down, base is empty. Barry Bonds comes up next, the left fielder. He hit a home run back in the 4th inning. And now the pitch by McHugh. Fouls it off, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. That might go all the way to the wall. Justice will run it down. Bonds, he's definitely got a double. Going for 3. He's safe. A 1-out triple for Barry Bonds. Here at the top of the 9th. And a shot that went all the way to the left field wall. And now the Giants, with 1 out with a runner on third base. A sacrifice fly or a base hit will score a run. Willie Mays comes up, the center fielder. Pitch is low, 1-0. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 9th. But the Giants are threatening. Here's the pitch. Rips it foul. That'll even the count at 1-1. We'll have a baseball doubleheader tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be the Phillies and the Cubs and the A's and the White Sox. Outside, 2-1. We're at Turner Field, Atlanta, Georgia. Game 2 of the NLDS. The Giants lead the series 1-0. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 9th. Willie Mays at the plate. The count is 2-1. And that's a base hit. That's going to score Bonds. The Giants take a 2-1 lead. An RBI single by Willie Mays down the right field line. And the Giants go up 2-1. Right down the line. Olsen couldn't get to it. And now A.J. Mitchell will come in. New pitcher for the Braves here in the top of the 9th inning. Giants trying to win the first 2 games on the road in this series. And now Willie McCovey, the first baseman, up next. 1 out, runner on first base. They throw to first. Willie Mays back in time. And now the pitch to McCovey. Rips it foul down the third base line. Counts at 0-1. They throw to first again. Back in time. Cool. See the A's while you can. They're Vegas bound. They throw to first. Mace back in time. Meanwhile, the count is still 0-1 to McCovey. The 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Rips it into right field. Hayes. Mays will hold up at third base. Willie Mays, I was going to call him Willie Mays Hayes from Major League. Runners on the corners now, 1 out. It's a base hit by McCovey, and now Crawford, the shortstop. They can turn 2 here. There's 1 and 2. That gets him out of the inning. No, it doesn't. He's safe at first. They do not get the double play, and Willie Mays will score from third base as the throw is off the bag at first base. And the Giants take a 3-1 lead. And that will extend the inning. Orlando Cepeda, the DH, up next with 2 outs, runner on first base. In their first strike, 0-1. The Giants getting 2 runs in the top of the 9th. They can take a 2-0 lead in the series. Back to New York in the Polo Grounds. Oh, 1 pitch. Popped it up. Aaron comes in and makes the play for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Giants up 3-1 here at Jammin' Sports. Rob Nen will come in to pitch for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Giants lead it 3-1. The Braves need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Michael Harris, the center fielder, will lead things on. Relocated, yes. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. The Giants need 3 runs to win this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped it up. Out into center field. Willie Mays comes in and makes the play. 1 down for the Braves. Giants are 2 outs away from taking a 2-0 lead in the series. We're going to have an exhibition hockey game up next. Evil Dead has requested I throw a couple of female teams on there, so we'll do that. He's a Giants fan, huh? Up high, 1-0. One out, base is empty. Chipper Jones at the plate. The DH. The pitch. Rips it. Going over and off the wall. And that's going to be a 1-out double for Chipper Jones. So the Braves, the tying run will be at the plate now as Jones hits one off the wall in right center field. Braves are still in this with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hank Aaron at the plate. First pitch up high, 1-0. Hammer and Hank can tie the game up with one swing of the bat. Tying run at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the bottom of the 9th. Giants up 3-1. The great Hank Aaron indeed. 2-0 pitch. Aaron fouls it off. Count goes to 2-1. 1 out, runner on second base. That's Chipper Jones. Two-one pitch. In there for a strike. 2-2. Tony Gwynn. I bet it's Tony Gwynn. I knew I was right. The 2-2 pitch to Aaron. Outside, full count, 3-2. A double play can get the Giants the win here, but they don't have anybody forced. 3-2 pitch. It's a walk. The Braves have runners at first and second. And now the winning run at the plate, Eddie Matthews. He can win the game with a home run. The tying runs at first, the winning runs at the plate. The pitch by Nen, up high, 1-0. A walk below the bases. Braves trying to rally in the 9th. Inside, 2-0. Eddie Matthews, the third baseman. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. The pitch, fouled off. Count goes to 2-1. Giants trying to hang on. They're up 3-1. A double play can win it for them. In there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matthews. And now the 2-2 pitch. Pops it up. Crawford. The infield fly rule in effect. 2 down. Crawford makes the play at short. And now the Braves are down to their final out. David Justice is the winning run. He hit a home run back in the 5th. Can he hit another one and win it for the Braves? 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The pitch by Nen. Justice hits one out there, and Bonds makes the play. And they'll end it. The Giants hold on, and they win 3-1. And the Giants take a 2-0 lead in the series as they head back to New York. Mathewson, the winning pitcher. Smoltz takes the loss. The Giants win it 3-1. They take a 2-0 lead in the series. Learn more about the show online at theshow.com. Once again, your final score, the Giants over the Braves, 3-1. They take a 2-0 lead in the series. Tomorrow night, we'll have another baseball doubleheader starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. It'll be the Phillies and the Cubs, followed by the A's and the White Sox. Game 1 of both of those series. We have an NHL women's hockey exhibition up next here at Jammin' Sports.